Do you wait for those end-of-season sales before you go clothes shopping? Well, these days, you don't have to wait nearly that long for discounts. And while near constant sales may be good for the consumer short term, it isn't very good for the industry. Joining us to discuss is WSJ's fashion columnist, Christina Binkley. Hi, Christina. Thanks for being with us.
I'm so happy to.
So we're going into these 4th of July sales this weekend, but it kind of seems the extended Memorial Day sales never ended at some retailers. Have these constant sales become the new normal?
Yeah, you know what? They really have. There are retailers who just are never not on sale, and I don't know how you decide as a consumer when the moment is to buy when you're always sort of waiting for the next good sale, because it's a year-round. You know, you can shop on sale the day before Christmas.
And who are some of the biggest retailers that seem to be pumping out these near constant sales now?
It is almost all of them, I have to say. It's a rare one that does not. You know, Land's End, Old Navy, Gap, Pottery Barn, Neiman Marcus. It happens at a wide range of price ranges, as well as virtually every category.
And so what do executives at some of these brands tell you about why they feel this is necessary? They can't be happy about it.
You know, that's what's really interesting. I'm used to interviewing executives who will say they're happy about everything, but in truth, they're almost universally unhappy with this situation. They don't want to go on sale and discount things from full price. They would much prefer to talk about other things than their low prices, but because of the competition, they don't feel that they have any choice.
So these discounts, I guess, address the short-term problem of lackluster sales, but won't they eventually erode a company? And are there larger implications for the entire economy here?
Yes, there are. As a matter of fact, I spoke with a mathematician who said that there's some talk now that this is actually impacting the consumer price index.
Wow.
Because the consumer price index, you know, which measures the rate of inflation, looks at a market basket of goods at full price. But something north of 40% of sales, possibly much higher than that, are actually conducted today at a discounted price, which means we may be overstating inflation in the CPI.
Incredible, incredible. Now, obviously, as we said earlier, brands don't want to do this. So what are some of the ways some brands are trying to stave off the tyranny of the sale?
Yeah, they're trying to avoid it. Exactly. It's a good way to put it, actually, Tanya. You know, I talked with Not Standard, which is a menswear seller online. What they're trying to do is a sweepstakes instead of a sale over July 4th weekend. So they're going to offer up the opportunity to win a trip to Italy and visit some of their factories. Land's End CEO is a former Dolce & Gabbana executive, so she understands the way luxury is marketed. She's trying to shift the conversation over to the story of the product. She's like, hey, we have these amazing chinos for $59. She's still talking price.
Right.
They also have a marketing plan for July 4th that involves selling a coat that is pre-ordered. It sort of looks like a Revolutionary War coat.
So there are plans, but I'm just wondering if consumers are so conditioned for sales now that there may be no going back. I mean, will the retail industry just have to reorganize so it can exist on these tighter retail margins?
You know, that you put your finger on what the problem is. I think it takes years to reset the clock and have people go back to wanting to pay full price. I don't know about you, but I feel kind of like I got schnookered in most cases if I'm paying full price and not getting a discount these days. What's more, I'm very distrustful of prices, and consumers in general are becoming far more distrustful of prices, almost in the same sense that when we buy an airline ticket, we're timing it and wondering, we know that the person sitting next to us may have paid a very different price than the price we paid. We're entering that in the world of apparel.
Absolutely. I've certainly benefited from this. I'm going to pick up a few $18 swimsuits for my sons at Land's End after this. I mean, if I pay more than that, I think it's too much. So thank you so much for that, Christina.
My pleasure.